Our second speaker is Dr. David Hua. David is assistant professor at Ball State University. He began his career at Ball State in the university's Computer Services Department. In 2000, David founded the Undergraduate Information Technology program at Ball State. His areas of interest include IT pedagogy, sustainability, and underrepresentation in the IT industry. His most recent endeavor has been the formation of the Intelligent Network Devices Institute, or INDI. The mission of INDI is to promote the responsible development of smart objects and their interactions with mankind in the Internet of Things. The Institute is a consortium of industry and academia brought together to explore the potential of the Internet of Things and to foster entrepreneurial opportunities that enabled through the Internet of Things. Please help me welcome David to the Spark stage.
I just had to use that music, sorry. But thank you for having me here tonight. And as mentioned, I'm here to talk about the Internet of Things. There's been a lot of talk about the Internet of Things and a lot of confusion as well, so I'm here to clarify some things about it. So, Tech World has defined the Internet of Things as connection of Internet-enabled devices that relay information back to us, to cloud-based applications, and to each other, or between devices. TechTarget defines the Internet of Things as a system of computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals, or people that are provided with unique identifiers and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human-to-human or human-to-computer interactions. And then Cisco describes the Internet of Everything as the network connection of people, process, data, and things. Now, it's easy to get lost in all of the terminology and the buzzwords, but at the heart, IoT is basically just embedded systems that bring intelligence and communication into otherwise dumb devices. And if you look at the consumer market these days, everything from your watch to your car to your refrigerator is smart now. I mean, it used to be that the internet was just a place for we as humans to go to communicate with each other, to get information, to find entertainment. But it's no longer just the realm of the humans anymore. Now we're in the age of machine-to-machine communications, where it's the devices that are talking to each other without us being involved in the process at all. So here's an example. How many of you are wearing a Fitbit or some other activity tracking device? Okay, and so at a push of a button, I can see how many steps I've taken, how far I've walked, how many calories I've burned or not burned, and that's a great thing. It's a cool device, but that doesn't make it part of the Internet of Things. It's not until this device communicates to my cell phone via Bluetooth, relays that information, and presents, how I've done it today, and then my cell phone communicates with the Fitbit Corporation. Fitbit then sends me an email showing me my weekly progress and creates a web portal so that I can go online and see how I've done over a longer period of time. At that point, these devices have become part of the Internet of Things because I haven't asked it to relay that information. It's just doing it on its own. So how's this being applied into industry? Well, you see a lot of IoT in the logistics industry. Embedded systems are making it so that industry can track product consumption, order refills, shipment tracking. In warehouses, you can have employees wearing smart glasses, and as they pull an invoice, it registers with their smart glasses, and then presents them with a heads-up display in the glasses that shows them, okay, the most efficient route to gather the products for this order are turn left, turn right, and as they're going around and pulling those items from the inventory, it's automatically getting decremented from the corporate inventory as well. You're also seeing a lot of significant benefits of IoT in the healthcare industry. One of the established uses of IoT is, imagine a pacemaker. It used to be that you would have to go into the doctor's office, and the doctor would have to, take the readings from your pacemaker, make adjustments, and then you go on your way. Well, now your pacemaker, again, is going to communicate with your cell phone or some other cellular device via Bluetooth. that information gets relayed, and the cardiologist is able to look at that information in real time and then make adjustments. Send those adjustments back to you as the patient, and then make adjustments to the pacemaker itself. Now, if you're in the healthcare industry, imagine if you could get any information that you needed about the individual and then be able to respond in real time. Now, how would that impact patient care? And then you're also seeing a lot of IoT in the smart home and smart facility. I mean, we can embed systems into just about every aspect of a building. Now, as it's collecting all this information, though, what is it collecting? And what is it saying about you as an individual? But the next question, though, is who is it relaying that information to? Is it just you, or is it somebody else also? And so that's a story for another day. The question right now is, so what is the future of IoT? Well, it's not the technology. Yes, there will be developments in technology. There'll be new types of sensors to gather new types of information. There'll be new communication protocols, and things will continue to shrink in smaller devices. But that's not what's going to drive the industry. The future of IoT lies in the inspiration of the entrepreneurs. It's those individuals that have that inspiration. Okay, so what can I get? What kind of information do I want to be able to gather? How am I going to use that? And these are the individuals that are going to create the products and services that are going to meet the needs of society. So as you go back to your businesses, if you're thinking about IoT, because it impacts not just products, it impacts all industries, whether it's a service or a product industry, you have to ask yourself, what if I could get any information that I needed? How would that impact how I run my business? Could it transform how my operations work? And then it's just a matter of figuring out and finding the right people to see if IoT can solve those problems. Thank you very much.
Nailed.